Welcome. Until this time passes over, until the thunder sounds no more, until the cloud just rolls forever from the sky. Hold me fast, let me stand in the hollow of your hand. Keep me safe until the storm passes over. Sometimes Satan whispers, there's no need to try. In your arms forever. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Subway. Subway. Good singing. Yeah. Oh, forever. Sometimes Satan whispers, there's no need to try. Till the storm passes by, until the storm passes over, until the thunder sounds no more, until the clouds just rolls forever from the sky. Hold me fast, just let me stand in the hollow of your hands. Keep me safe until the storm passes by until the storm just passes over, until the thunder sounds no more, until the clouds rolls forever from the sky. Hold me fast, let me stand in the hollow of God's hand. Just keep me safe until the storm passes by, until the storm just passes over, until the thunder. Good evening, and welcome. Roll no more, until the clouds just rolls forever from the skies. Hold me fast, let me stand in the hollow of his hand. Just hold me until the storm passes by, until the storm just passes over, until the thunder sounds no more, until the cloud rolls forever from the skies. Hold me fast and let me stand in the hollow of God's hand. Just keep me safe until the storm passes by, until the storm yes passes over, until the thunder just sounds no more. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Welcome. You know, until the storm passes over, until the thunder sounds no more. He said, keep you safe, keep me safe in the hollow of his hand. There's so many things happening, you know. So, we gotta reach for some songs to soothe ourselves. Charge. We gotta reach out to soothe our mind. Welcome to everyone that is here this evening. Welcome. It is not by chance. While you're here, you were supposed to be here. Yes. As you come in, could you just touch the thumbs up button for me? We just want to keep the algorithm up. Keep it singing too. you know. So a lot of welcome. And let's see if I can find the person who works on the channel if she can. These days I have to be asking if she can, you know. Hold me fast, let me stand in the hollow of your hands. Keep me safe until the storm passes by. Until the storm passes over, until the thunder sounds no more, until the cloud just rolls forever from the skies. Hold me fast and let me stand in the hollow of your hands. Keep me safe until the storm passes by. Sometimes, hello, 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 hello. And how are you? Sometimes Satan whisper, there's no hope, no need to try, for the hopes rose above me. There's no hope by and by, but I know thou art with me, and tomorrow you shall rise. Just keep it safe until the storm passes by. Until the storm just passes over, until the thunder sounds no more, until the clouds just rolls forever from the sky. Hold me fast, let me stand in the hollow of your hands. Keep me safe until the storm passes by. Okay, I'll start with those that are here and end with those that are coming. Good afternoon to those that are not on my time zone. Good morning, good night, and good Saturday, because some persons, they are in another day already. I welcome all of you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your for those that are new subscribing. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it is most appreciated by me. The most you can give is thank you. And, you be kind, you be nice. On this channel, I haven't said this in a long time. but this channel is not one of the mix-up channel. I don't know how to start the mix-up thing, so that's not my agenda any at all. The name of the channel says what it stands for. I must be able to say a word to uplift you, not a word to pull you down. You may be going through some hard time and you listen and you hear something you can identify with. So we all couldn't do the same thing. We all can't be the same persons. There must be a difference. There's a difference between salt and sugar. The same thing that salts do, sugar won't be able to do it. But there's a science behind it. If you put too much, if your food is too salty, for instance, you put in the salt and we had a word to say, the salt get away. Yeah, too much salt has gone in it. There's a science behind it. Just put some sugar and you neutralize the salt. So, but if it is too sweet, the salt won't neutralize the sugar that time. So that's the science. You see, I tell about the kitchen, I tell you, the kitchen, you learn so much things in the kitchen. So some have to be salt, some have to be water, some have to be sugar, and some stand in limbo. They don't know where they are, So we all couldn't do the same thing. We have to have a mix. It's like the fish that is in the salted sea and the pond. Well, I don't know if every pond, but we had a pond in Jamaica, and it is that salt that even the air that came off it, you taste the salt in the air, it burns your nose. Yeah. So some have to be salt, some have to be sugar, some have to be other things, but we all cannot be the same thing. The fish from the sea in the salty sea, because you dare not drink a glass of seawater. You dare not do it unless you boil it and you try to eliminate the salt. Other than that, no. But the fish that came out of that salty sea is fresh. You see the science? Yeah. The fish came out of the salt sea, and the fish is fresh. So you can live into a condition and it doesn't changes you. You came out like gold, purified in fire, and came out shiny. Yeah. So happy birthday to those that are celebrating their birthday. Yesterday, today, happy birthday to you. For those that are celebrating their wedding anniversary, happy anniversary to you. And you will live to see many more anniversary. And focus on the positive things. We know that nothing is always perfect. Even if you're living a common law life, it's not perfect. Even if you claim it, I hate saying it, it's my boyfriend. It's not that you both live together, but it is not. There are bumps in it. You understand? So remember and appreciate if the person do you 99.5 bad and do you 5% of good. Use that 5% of good and covers the 99 bad. Remember the 5% of good. Because if you continue being reminded of the 99.5% bad, you will always live to be a bitter person. You can't forgive yourself. You're always going to be carrying anger. Your venom is going to be, and we know what venom is, eh? Good. So that is what you're going to be spewing out. But when you covers the 99.5 with the 5%, the 5% of good, you remember that smile. You remember the day you were asked, let's go for dinner at such place. Let's take a trip down to LA. Let's take a trip to Venice. So you remember the great time that you two have together. And if you do that, you will release yourself from a lot of venom. Because sometimes the hurt is not that you don't remember it. Don't get me wrong, you remember it, but do not dwell on it. Get a place way back at the back of your head and shove it into a corner there, and don't dwell on it. Just dwell on the positive part of life, and you will do yourself so much good. You will do yourself a great deal of favor when you do that. Do not dwell on the bad. No. If you're still together, because some person, they are not together, but they live like they are good friends or just friends. You understand? So let your anniversary be all about that which is kind, good, and pleasant. Remember the pleasant things. Remember the pleasant things. Right? So for those that have persons that have passed away, and you're mourning the loss of such person, joy will come in the morning. There will be a daybreak. The night is already spent. A day will break. We are not able to mourn forever. There is going to be laughter again. There are always going to be laughter for you another time. Not that you forget the person, but there's going to be laughter for you again. That radiant smile is going to be there once more. Because sometimes the person who even passed wouldn't want you to live your life mourning and mourning. They would like to see you. They would love to see you smiling. Today is what date? Let me look at something here. Okay. Today is Friday the 13th. My daughter has passed away September the 13th. 2030. Today. But when I sit and continue mourning, you know, I remember all the things we do, the things that said, the joyful time, the time when you're going to school, looking at her in her nice uniform, go to her PTA meeting, meeting with her teachers, sit and encouraging her on her educational journey. I remember all of that. Some of the things you gotta laugh at. She gave trouble and things like that. Well, I dwell on the positive things about her. Yeah. 2013 this time, I am mourning the loss of my daughter. She had left college and she was a special teacher, an educator. She used to go to Trinidad to mark exams. And in her short time of life, yes, she lived her life. Because I always said to her, good night, good night. I always said to her, live your life. You're young. Live your life. So when you work your money, it's your money. And whatever you are doing, you do it. So September, this is September, when she took her 3 months leave, and she never make it to go back in the classroom. So I'm just saying to someone tonight, until the storm passes over, until the thunder rolls no more, ask him to keep you safe in the hollow of his hand. Yes, the entire educational fraternity mourn for her. One of the things she did before she passed was to pay for 4 student exam for them to go and sit their CXC exam. She wasn't sick. It's not that she was sick. Yeah. And she said goodbye to this world. So I stand that I can. Prudence, that I can encourage somebody. Yeah. We mourn. We mourn. We cry. The entire person that came in contact with her during her journey from going to basic school, primary school, high school, college, university. It was on the tabloid. Every person's mourn. She was one of this type of person. So, we mourn the loss. So if you are mourning the loss of a loved one, take courage. Take courage. You won't mourn for the rest of your life. There will be joy and smiles on your faces again. Yes. For those that may have somebody that is ill, don't even know what the diagnosis is saying, you don't know, you're thinking, is this person going to make it? Is this person going to go on the other side? And listen to me, all is left in the hands of the Lord. All is left in the hands of the Lord. Just prepare for the best and prepared for the worst. That when it comes, you are well prepared yourself. Do not break down. Keep a stiff upper lip. Yeah. So, it's always mourning, but a time to mourn and a time to laugh. A time to dance and a time to stay quiet. A time to, but under the sun, there is a time for everything. Okay? There's always a time for everything. Yes. And so, we are on our life journey. Flip the coins now. Many of us are going through heartache, headache, footache, and every kind of ache you can think of. A lot of us are going through it. The person next to you, you don't even realize the deepness of their condition that they are going through. It said, until the storm passes over, until the thunder sounds no more, until the clouds rolls forever in the skies. Hold me fast, just let me stand in the hollow of your hands. Keep me safe until the storm passes by. But the person who knows hurricane, who knows storm, whether by category 1 or category 5, all the trees dance, uproot and turn over. Some lose the roof of their houses. Some houses went down. Some, along with the breeze, it came with flooding. And many persons have experienced that. That's the natural one out there. But the storms of your life, the flooding of your life, it said after the storm came the calm. Many is going through a storm in their life. It's tossing them here and tossing them there. You have nothing to hold on to, because everything that you're trying to hold on to is uprooted. You can only ask God to hold you firm in the hollow of his hand. Today I got a phone call. The phone call let me tear today. A matter of fact, I called the person I didn't get them. For whatever reason, I did call, I called, but I didn't get them. So I said, sure. And then the person get a call twice before I even get the phone. When I came in, I saw a missed call. And I returned the call until the storm passes over. Yeah. The person was sharing with me the turbulency. And for those that have already flown in the plane, they know what a turbulence is like. They knew the feeling of turbulence. It's like you're on a rough, rugged road. And you're sitting in space, you're sitting in the air. And this is the aircraft. And you feel like you go down and you feel like it is passing through. It's either a storm in the air that is not unhurt, and it is going through a turbulence. Not a nice feeling. Sometimes you feel it playing, yudosh. Sometimes they said to you, such and such is happening. And if they were traveling 10,000 feet, we have to go up 3,000 feet more. So you will feel the plane going up. There are many persons that are having turbulence in their life. They have the earth storm, they're having the air storm, they're having the sea storm in their lives. And the person talking to me with tears. And she said to me, she reached a broken point. She reached a wall stood up before her that she cannot go around it, she cannot go through it, and she cannot go under it. And the devil, who is a liar from the pit of wherever, when she examined herself, her life, her condition, she reaches for one of the kitchen tool that we uses. And that's not the cutlery. That's not the fork. The one that goes with the fork, with the edge. And that was where she went. She decided to end it here and now. Tears flew from my eyes. I threw myself across the bed and I have her on the phone. And I was only calling her name. I was just calling her name. Because when she said that to me, the words could not come readily. I was just calling her name. Because this is what. And when your hurricane is blowing, or your storm is blowing, and you turn to the left, and there is no help. And you turn to the right and there is no help. And you go to the back and there is no help. And you stretch to the front and there is no help. It's terrible. She said, God, what have I done you? Why I am going through this? My loved ones out there, you haven't done God anything. The lady said, she started hearing voices. She started hearing voices. It's not an easy road that we're traveling on. Somebody said, I'm traveling on the gravel. What do you know about traveling on the gravel? Gravel road, it's not a paved road. Your foot is squeezing. The gravel and your foot is hitting together. Worse, when there's no shoe on your foot. This person was going and is still going through. She decided to give it up. I said to her while she was talking to me, I said, do you have any water close to you? Have yourself some water, drink as much. And I am there with the phone. And I am just calling her. I'm saying, no, no, no. It is a crucial moment in many persons' life. And sometimes you may saw persons around and you don't know their depth, what they're going through. I always said when you saw persons, if it's even a smile, because you never know what a smile can do. Right? Persons are going through turbulence. And I believe when you're in the aircraft and it's going through turbulence, it's nothing nice and easy. Because the next thing coming to your mind, this plane can leave space and land down on earth when it might not reach in one piece, but it will reach in pieces. It will reach in pieces. So when you're going through the turbulence, when you're going through your storm, when you are passing through, the one and last thing you should think of is pulling your 3 pints out. Do not let that came anywhere near to you. If you find you're going through the rough of your journey, go out, look at nature, look at the trees, look at the animals. Smile with the wind. Changed the mood of things. Whether you're outside or you're standing and you're out and looking through the window, look through your window. Go through your door and look at nature around you. Look at how the wind of the trees, and it take them here and it shove them there, and look at nature. For a person that can sing, whether you can sing or you can pour or you can howl or whatever you can do, find a song and snap yourself out of that bracket. Because it's not an easy road. We are traveling to glory. Many are the thorns on the way. No, no, it's not an easy road. No, no, it is not an easy road. Jesus walks beside you, and he brightened the journey, and he lightened the heavy load. The burden is way down on you. It's not an easy road, but there's nothing for you to do and think. When you do the unthinkable, it solves the problem. No, it doesn't. I understand that some person you can't even talk to them. But if all of this is coming on you, seek not to be alone. Because the more you stay alone, the darker the path gets. And then you will end up doing the unthinkable. Sometimes you'll see persons with a bright face, but you will never know what is happening under there. There is a proverb that says, dog a sweat, but long hair cover it. Dog a sweat, but long hair covers it. The person is passing through. The person is going through the storms of their life. But a smile sometimes, and you dress yourself nicely, and you're going through. Sometimes you're walking, and it's like you're not walking on the earth. You're floating. And that's the meaning of it. Dog a sweat, but long hair covers it. So you don't see that they're sweating. Many is going through. Many is going through. But they're pretty smiles some of the times. Their nice outfit do not draw any attention that they are passing through. They try to keep a stiff upper lip, but you don't know. I have seen a lot during the short time I am unhurt. I have seen 16-year-old committed suicide. 14 commit suicide. 12 commit suicide. And of course, the adults. Sometimes your neighbor, even your household, is going through something and you're there and you don't know. You don't realize what is happening. Persons, the first thing when persons say this, when this thing committed, person said, bloody wicked, sir. It's a wicked somebody. They're in the middle of the fire. They don't know how to get out. And if I pull myself from this, I will be free. I will be gone. Somebody else will have to end the worry. But no, it's not that easy. Because somebody is picking up the slack. You are leaving somebody to mourn, somebody to be asking questions, why? And the answers are not forthcoming. Why did he do this? Why did he do that? At all times, make yourself available. That if someone stopped to say something to you, if it's even a minute of your time, listen. Listen. It will make a difference. You'll surprise to know. A child is in their home and they have their parent there and they are passing through and the parent don't know. Persons must be observant. Read their facial expression at all times. This 19-year-old girl sat with her parent and have breakfast. Dad and mom went through the door, apparently gone to work. And when they get home, the chair was empty, the bed empty. She was hanging by a cord, lifeless. Why did she do this? Oh, what I used to do with my children, I create the conversation. Yes. Okay, we have not been seen. It's because I have to go to work. When I get back, we're sleeping, and you're doing your own work. I open, and you know we start as soon we get like all weekend like this. You're not going to work. They're not going to school tomorrow. I was still gonna have some conversation, man. I strike it because you're surprised to know what you said. Convo that you're making with them. You're surprised to know what you will get. I asked them, what happened? Oh, is your boyfriend? I don't know if they have any. I don't know. What am I asking? I'm punching you. and punching. And out of that, you start get bits and pieces of things. You start to realize that this person is going through something. Your husband came home from work. He will came home with a nice face. Hi, darling. How were you? How was your day? Yeah. Strike up some argument with him. Strike some argument with him. And you will surprised to know what you know. And you will surprised to know what you save. Yes. Because persons and mental health, mental health, it's real. A person is going through a mental meltdown, a mental breakdown. You don't even know. Especially when you go in your bed at night. All of the problems sits before you, as if you're looking on a TV screen, and everything is rolling. How do I get the money to pay? I owe so much money. I had to pay the car loan. I have to pay this. I have to find the money for the children. And everything is rolling in front of you. It's like you're in a theater looking on a movie. It's rolling, everything is rolling off. It's rolling off. The last thing you need to think of is to commit suicide. That's the last thing, which means that shouldn't think of. Because doing that, it took a lot of courage for you to do it. It took a lot of courage, because you gotta sit and you thought about it, and when everything came over on you, and it's like a blanket thrown over you and pull over your face and cover you down. It's like you're seeing no light. It's only darkness before you. But in the cloud, in the thickness of such darkness, flush yourself out of it. He gives us life, and we must appreciate it and live. Some persons, as I said before, you will live with a person in the same house and you don't know what is happening with them. You're not going to pry into your private business. Strike up some argument with them. Say something. Say something. Don't wait until when it happens. You start speculate, then wonder, yeah. The next thing, persons who go to church, persons who deem as Christians, persons who are praying to the Almighty, to the Almighty, persons who align themselves with God. When something happens, when they're going through the waters, when they're going through the storm, when they're going through the fire, they ask the question, God, what have I done? Why is this happening? We sounds like a child that only seems to have things their way and for themselves. Sometimes our misdeeds is something we can fix because it's something that we create. Some of it, we created it. And when we are going through, we are saying to God, God, imagine you go over there, so, and you fix the problem over there, so, with Tommy. You fix it with Johnny, and you pass me right here, so. So what I do? Persons reach to the point that said, I'm going to stop serve you because grown adult, when you are going through, the songwriter said, some through the water, some through the flood, some through the fire, but all through the blood. The songwriter says, God of the morning. Hold on a bit. Hold on. I don't want to spoil people, I'm sorry. Still God in the morning. When the things go wrong, He'll make them right. Rondell song, that song. Now somebody's gonna say, you pray. Yes, you pray. But this is the reason why you pray and heap it up. Pray and put it down. Because some of the times, the trouble and the problem that took you, you don't have no time to go and pray. Some of the time, all you can say, Lord have mercy. That's all you can say. So pray in advance and put it down that if you should reach that in your life, you can just say, Lord have mercy, and keep it moving. Lord have mercy, keep it moving, because you don't have no time to go and sit and kneel before the throne and pray. Lyndall Rondell, the song title, God on the Mountain. I can't even play it. My earphone. When you are you will never alone. Well, let me say what? Let me say the wording of the song. Everything is okay when you're on the mountain. On the mountain of life. And in your peak of moment, you have all the friends. You have your family. You have everything. Everything. At your beckoning, somebody is there. When you're shining bright like gold up there, everybody wants to be your friends. Everybody is your friend. Everybody will do everything and anything for you. Because You're on top of the mountain. But when the mountain dirt, the soil, erode under your foot and you slip to the valley, then you know your true friends. Then you know the family who will stand with you. Then you know your wife who will stand with you. Then you know the husband who will stand with you. Then you know which of your child or children will stand with you. When all things went wrong and you're in the valley and you really want someone, you need a light to shine down there, they're all gone. But it says, He's God of the mountain, God of the valley, God of in the night, and God of the day. He has never left and will never left. He stands by you. You only need to reach out by stretching your feet to Him. And many persons are going through. And as I said today, this lady, she touches me. Her thing touched me. But I could have a convo with her. And although she's crying, I have a conversation with her. Yeah. When you're in church, everybody pull away and leave you standing. You can turn around. Oh, sister, you all right? Oh, let's take it to the Lord in prayer. Oh, sister, just take it to the Lord in prayer. Oh, the Lord will. He have provided the help for you. And those are the short words they are saying. Oh, never mind, never. I got 2 calls. And this other person is saying, oh, you're Christian and you're so weak. I say, the misconcept we have is that those that are saying Lord, or they said I am a Christian, those persons are robots. A robot. They don't have any feelings. There's nothing about them. They shouldn't cry. No problem should have troubled their mind because they are Christians. You're getting it wrong. You're getting it wrong. Real wrong. That's the reason why you say brothers and sisters. You need someone to lean on, to help you to cushion your burden. Yeah. It's a prayer and potatoes. So whenever you go look for somebody, say you're praying for them, and you don't know if they're hungry, their belly full of it, and if they're hungry, your prayer meant nothing to them. Because when hungry start to talk, then the belly growing, ooh, and they don't hear a word what you're saying. So when you're going to look for somebody, please walk, if it's even with a mint in your hand, and they will suck the mint and drink water. Yes. We know, and many of us knows, that persons are passing through their they're passing through their storms. They're in the valley. They are in the valley. Right? They're passing through. And many times you saw a person do things and you say, but why they do so and so? You came here and you're on this platform. Sometimes when you switch your phone on, let me go on the platform, let me hear what she's saying. You will hear a word. You will hear something that identifies with you. You will hear something that makes you feel different. You go on the next person platform and they are talking something, or they are singing, or they are doing something. Something to snap you out of what the condition is. But stand firm. Do not think of nothing that is to cause you lifeless. Don't think about that. Never you think about that. That's the last stage. And if you should ever felt in that way that you start hearing voices, go get a psychological evaluation. Go get some help. Go get some help. Because it won't be getting any better. It will be getting worse. And Miss Louise Bennett said, worse, worse. If anybody understand what that means. Right? So don't sit and you don't open your mouth and say something to somebody. Even if you're not going to pull out your personal life to tell them, nobody want you to do that. Because sometimes your personal life to some people will be a torch in your soul. Speak casually. Yeah. Speak, if it's even to laugh. I always said to you on this channel, I said, look at yourself and laugh. Just laugh, 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 laugh. You can snap yourself out of some things. But if it's getting worse, please don't sit with it. Because this is what leads you into a dark, dark, dark darkness. When you're going to say, I am going to end it here. I don't see how my rent is paid. I don't see how my car loan is paid. And you don't see so much things. The children, and the many other things that is on your plate. Stand firm in the position that God has made you free. Stand firm. Things will happen, things will come through. And worse when there is everybody turn their backs upon you. You can't get anything here from here, you can't get from there. Your backs are turned on you. But God is always God. He is the creator. And if you believe that, you believe a lot of things. Let's cry out to him. Shout out. Do not bottle it up inside, because it will hurt you times to come. God is able. And let me tell you something, when you have passed through the hurricane, the storm, the turbulence, the rain, the fire, when when you are get your turn around, you're going to forget that you have passed through all of this. He's going to smooth the road for you. You are going to be so surprised what he have done for you. He will not cast you away. No, he won't. But stand firm in the liberty where he have made you free. The Lord is your shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. And people must took that, they use that Psalms, and they use it for the unseen. They're using it for the devil. But use it for the benefit and for what it meant to you. It said, the Lord is my shepherd, your shepherd. What him say? He said, you shall not want. He maketh you to lie down in green pastures, where did the sheep and the rest of animal fed? In green pastures. He took you beside still water, not a rough water to wash you away, to pull you out. The current pull you. Why? For his name's sake. He wants his name to be glorified. He said, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadows of death, fear no evil. So when the storm is upon you, when all of this is happening, he said, do not fear, because what? He is with you. Do not fear. Now we use the Psalms as we are, but evil spirit and whatever. Evil spirit no business with you, and because them know the word already. It's we don't know it, and we are the one who misuse it. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. Why? Because he is with you. The rod and staff to comfort you. No lion, no bear, no wild animal can come and interfere with you. The staff is to ward off. He never say me feed upon dry food. He make the way for you. We have to just believe and stand firm. He said he prepares a table. He get food. He prepares a table before you where in the presence of your enemies. That your enemy will not stay aside and laugh. Oh, he's hungry, she's hungry, or whatever. He said, in the present, in order for they to see that you are still taken care of. He said he anointed your head with oil. Pointing not literally oil. Your cup runneth over. So you will be filled until your cup run over. There is this songwriter that said, he's drinking from his saucer because his cup overflow. He said, surely goodness and mercy will be your portion, will follow you for the rest of your life. So when you came through the rugged part, I'm going up on the rough side of the mountain and doing my best to make it in. So when you're going on the rough side of the mountain, when you're treading upon the gravel, when the hurricane, the breeze, the wind, everything that came, yes, it will get you down, but you will be picked up. Remember these words, that you are not alone. The Lord is your shepherd. People must stop or open up their Bible, put on them Bible head, them whatever, them bed head, and thinking that Satan will come sit down and read it. The word in itself is not active. You got to use it. So you open the Bible and put it down, it is just like there. So if you don't use it, it will not be used. And demon Satan have nothing to do with you because him don't know the scripture already. Right? So I'm just encouraging anyone out there that is going through, passing through. You are sweat but long hair over it. Nobody knows the sweat. Nobody see the turbulence that you're going through. Remember, he is your shepherd. And shepherd do nothing than care for the sheep. He does nothing than there warding off the lion, the tiger, the bear, everything that will come and took the lamb away. That will, because sheep is no fighter, you know. So, remember at all times, he is your shepherd. He is always with you. Don't go questioning it. No, ask him why then all that some of the rooftop over the serena fall and over here so have drought. Don't question him. Just work within the slot of his time. It is so painful at times, very painful, to know that sometimes what you'd like to do, you just can't reach to do it. But sisters, brothers, whoever you are, listening to this channel tonight. Let these words resonate with you. The Lord is your shepherd. If the Father know to give good gift to the children, what says God? He says he has never asked for fish and he gave you serpent. He had never asked for bread and he gives you stone. This is how you got to stretch your belief. Because tell you, for who don't get it yet, it's coming. You live in tears. You break down because you don't even understand yourself. What is happening? He will always send someone. He will rise up somebody to get to you. He will. So, my dear, let God be your portion. Do not go through this. And as I shared with you, the condition of the person, where she reaches that she decided to commit suicide. Let God and let Him. Tonight it was nice to be with you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And I hope you are encouraged tonight by even one word that I said. I know your storms is rough. The sea is boisterous. But do not be sucked in by the current. Do not go that close that you are sucked in by the current of the water. Stand firm. He will always prepare somebody to give you help. He's always going to do that. So tonight, as I am going to close my life, may God bless you all. May God prepare for you in ways that you didn't think of. Let His blessing overflow you, monetary, fooditary, housitary, whatever is your need, He will supply. Whatever is your need, reach out to Him. Ask of Him that He will cover you under His blood, under His wings. The songman said, under His wings, I'm safely abiding. Through the night deep and tempestuous, still I can trust Him, no evil can harm me. Resting in Jesus, and I'm safe evermore. Under His wings, who from His love can sever? Under His wings, my soul shall abide, safely abide forever. under his wings. And I am begging, I am pleading, do not reach to that point in your life that you are thinking and you make the move to commit suicide. Please don't do it. Keep a song in your heart. Look at nature. There's so many things to take us, our thought from certain things. Look. Think of the goodness of God. God bless you. God keep you. God provide for you. God keep you on the safe and on the narrow path. He said, let everything that hath breath praise him. So he gave you breath within you to praise him, to give him thanks, to love him. Not for you to think of, I can't make it anymore, and this is what I am going to do. Please, 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 don't do it. Don't do it. So I thank you all for being here. I thank you and I appreciate your support. Thank you. God provide in remarkable ways. Children, for your entire household, provide for you, for all of you. God bless you, God keep, and God protects you all from all harms and danger. Same God in the morning, the same God in the evening. Thank you very much, and I am sure more than 3 people is on this live tonight. And I only see 3 likes. Let's do better than this, man. We can do better than this. Let's do better than this. It doesn't hurt you touch the like button. It doesn't hurt. Right? I am here encouraging you. So God provide for you in all ways. God protect you from all dangers, from sickness and from otherwise. God bless you all. Bless your household.